Welcome to my reality, where we explore everything from the outer rim to the inner rim, and all the knickknacks in between. In this episode, I'll be exploring one of the characters I previously mentioned, Destiny Arc, and expanding upon what we already know on the Blood Brothers. Destiny, as we know from the previous episode, she was a clone from the Blood Brothers, the second generation of clones, or the second clone, that was made directly from their DNA. They stopped after Destiny. They stopped making clones from their DNA and used other species' DNAs to create other creatures. After Blood Drunk, they did worry a great deal that Destiny would become exactly like him or worse, and so they kept her more like a prisoner on their homeworld. Their homeworld is the Four Elements, what they created themselves. But by doing this, she started to resent them, which made her think differently than what Blood Drunk initially thought of them as, but that would be a different episode. But Destiny learnt how to escape, and the harder it was, the more interested she was in learning how to do things, how to escape, how to build things, and that led her to escape. The final time she escaped the Blood Brothers, she crash landed on a planet called Drifter, where she met a android called Steam, and which he then taught her mechanics, creativity in mechanics, and yeah, from there she just expanded her knowledge of what she already knew, and is a phenomenal engineer and hacker of technology. Once she initially she was asked to stay, and she was definitely considering on staying on the planet Drifter with Steam and his ragtag robotic people that were just on the planet, but she felt like there was more to explore and more to see, and so she left. And that is when she bumped into the ragtag group. They don't really have a name, but Ace is their leader, followed by the twins, Elijah and Ezra Blackhead. Then you've got Spoke, the adopted father of Elijah. Then you have the pilot brothers, or half-brothers, Sergio and Spike. And then you have their friend android, Knuckles. And their ship called the Fallen. And there she joins that crew and becomes their engineer, their main engineer, fixes and tweaks everything up until they get the bounty, where they are offered such a big set of money. They could be set, and initially they agreed to it, and they did it. They went to this planet called Vixen, assassinated the leader of the people, and kidnapped another one called Rogue, and was going to assassinate one other person, but it fell through. And through that mission, however, the entire group disbanded. Spike got imprisoned. Sergio and Destiny became part of Major's small little group that she started creating. Ace and Ezra died, and Elijah and Spoke was already dead before this mission took place. And outside of that, she just continued to be part of Major's group. Nothing else is more known about, like, her doings and everything else. She has a tattoo, or it is a mark to show that she is a clone. All clones that are made have a DNA mark that appears like a birthmark. It's like a 2 lines going over the eye, and it looks like an arrow if put together. And initially, when she started in the group, she was terrified that they would find her and take her back, and so she covered it up with a tattoo going from her hairline all the way down to her jaw. And that is how everyone sees her. No one knows what's underneath. But when her powers are activated to its highest degree, which no one knows really what her power set is, she just is a genius. I haven't explored her power set in its entirety, but I know that her max, when she's all maxed out, her birthmark tattoo will shine through her initial tattoo that she has over the top of it, which is a little thing I like. Outside of that, I think that covers everything to do with Destiny. Hope you're enjoying this episode, and I'll see you in the next. Bye.